Happy Saturday! Welcome to Crafters TV on this, our Play Your Crafts Right day. It is fabulous to be with you. As always, my name is Becky and we have got a treat, a route for you today. Not only have we got opportunity for you to get crafting along, we have also still got some of our summer season sale today. So do head on over to our website, have a little nosy at the final treats, and I say final because you've got a few hours really. It's going to run out tomorrow, so make the most of that whilst you can. We are also going to be making the most of creativity, and of course we are going to be inspired, and tell you what, there is a lot to be inspired by today. Our craft expert with us is Debbie. Hi,
Debbie.
I'm
back. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It feels like a while anyway, and it's definitely been a while since me and you have been together.
Yes, actually, yeah.
I think I'm going to say months, Becky.
Really?
It feels like months since we were last together. Yes, I've been, and people might think I've been on holiday. I haven't. I've just been at the other place doing lots of work down in Redditch. So, but I'm glad to be back.
Oh,
I always feel at home when I'm up here. So, it's like putting a pair of comfy slippers on, Becky.
Oh,
when you come back into the building,
that.
a pair of comfy slippers.
Yeah.
But we have got a great day lined up for you. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into some of the amazing things that we've got on the show, and I might even share with you as well that craft along project that's coming up later, which actually I've done a mix and match. Mash up. We'll go with the mash up. Mash up with lots of different products that are on the show over the course of the day. So we're going to start and kick-start things with the gorgeous sunflower collection, one of my favourite Nature's Garden collections, which the Craft House has got, would you believe, Becky, a Nature's Garden theme. So we've got our lovely sunflowers that are coming up later on. These are just some of the samples from our design team members. We've got the amazing hummingbirds, and if I try and angle that so that Charlotte's not, it feels like I've gone on the, like I'm a bit off wonk there. Let's get that way. There, just hold it straight, Debbie. Charlotte will do the rest. The gorgeous hummingbird collection, which comes in a whole heap of ways. This beautiful embossing folder I absolutely adore. Also on the show now, our gorgeous Debbie Fisher. She did a beautiful craft along project the other day using the summer gnomes. This is what we've also got on later on tonight. So if you've missed the opportunity during the craft along or any of the times that we've had it on, you can grab your opportunity to get hold of this fantastic collection later on today. We've also got one of the gorgeous ones that Nature's Garden did, which is the Secret Garden. If I open that up.
So
this
nice.
Beautiful Secret Garden. Lots of different components. Wait a minute. Thank you, yes. Lots of different things that you can do with that collection as well. One of our favourites, our firm favourites here, which is that beautiful farmhouse collection, and it really is a beautiful collection. Again, this is just one of the ways and one of the cards that our design team members have made using that fabulous collection. So we've got lots and lots coming up. We've even got some slimline cards, and I love slimline, and this is the form of our slimline nesting dies, and this is just one of the many samples that I'll be taking you through, as well as some demos lined up for later on. Now, I did say I'll give you a sneak peek of the craft along, and I did say we're going with mash up, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mash up of some of the items that we've got on the show today, which we've got some sunflowers.
Lovely.
We've got some slimline dies.
Check.
And we've got Say It With Style.
Fabulous.
So I'm really excited about this one because it was my first opportunity to get my hands on the Say It With Style ring. I'm going to call it the ring binder and set because it's absolutely stunning and full of heartfelt sentiments in there, as well as lots of practical ones that you can use, but made easy. Tags made easy, sentiments made easy, and that's what that Say It With Style compendium, I'm going to call it, give it its proper title, is all about. So I've mashed up those three things and created a project. Now, I did do a Facebook Live the other night, and I had lots, can I just say thank you, I had lots of feedback on what they wanted to see. One was a scrapbook page, so I listened and I've done a scrapbook page using the beautiful Say It With Style. So I'm going to hold it there for a second. There are my two gorgeous little grandchildren. He's not so that little anymore. He's a little bit bigger than that. She kisses him. Now it's the other way around. He launches himself on her. But we've got the slimline dies in there. We've got the sunflower collection. But if you take a look at all of these, we've got all that gorgeous Say It With Style, beautiful sentiments. And I've tried to incorporate it in much. Now this is going to go in my scrapbook. My my daughter and my grandkids actually gave me a scrapbook that they'd already started, but left me loads of pages to fill in for the rest. And this one is going to sit firmly into there. So if you love your scrapbook pages, or you want to do a bit of composing and layouts and things like that, we'll keep it nice and simple. But we'll give you the list later on. In a few moments, we'll give you a little list later on of what we're going to do. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you through this craft along, but I'm also going to show you how to use it with the Say It With Style compendium, because I've had a lot of feedback saying, can you just show us how to do it? Can you make it? Can you show us how easy it is? And it really is super easy to do as well. So it's absolutely fabulous. And I do apologise, but my mum is started to call me when I'm live on air. And so if you heard that little rumble there, and mum, if you're not watching, or if one of my family members is watching, just give my mum the heads up that I'm actually on air at the moment, because I think she's forgotten. Bless her little heart.
Bless her.
Don't you just love families, Becky?
I know. Oh, I love that. It's so funny. So if you do want to get creative, you're totally in the right place today. So do make sure you seize the moment on any of these goodies. And let me tell you about one of our extra special goodies. It is our Weekend Saver. Now, the Weekend Saver today is mega. It is a collection of things with wings. So in here, we are bringing to you absolutely oodles. You're going to get butterflies in here. You are going to get birds within here. You have got a mega amount. Now, if you have a little look at the Butterflies Light, the embossing folder, this one over here, and if you have a look at the 6x6, you're paying for those and you're getting everything else for free. Now, this is a serious opportunity, because with that kind of price, if you do need to, stock up on your consumable, like this one here, you might already be well worth paying for the rest of it, because actually there are selections in here from Nature's Garden. I've got some Sharon Callis in here. There is so much going on. So I strongly suggest you treat yourself to it whilst you can. And also, I strongly suggest that you tell us what you're up to today. What are you doing with your Saturday? How's your week been? What have you been crafting? Do feel free to get in touch with us on our socials. That is all at the bottom of your screen. And we have got the lovely Chloe looking after us today. Hiya, Chloe. So do feel free to let us know what you are up to. Whilst you're doing that, should I add a little bit of sunflower joy to your day? Go on then. Let's bring to you this collection, which has been so popular over the last few weeks. If you've not managed to treat yourself to this, I think today is a perfect day, because you've got that final chance at the summer season sale, which closes out very soon. And if you're already stocking up your baskets, you may as well treat yourself to something else. Let's bring to you the collection quickly, and then we will be bringing this to you more as part of our craft along later on. So we're bringing to you your stamps that work in collaboration with the die that cuts out the word sunshine, or if you're in Oasis, sunshine. We have also got, I was listening to Oasis the other day, it's well in my head. Anyway, I've got fabulous frame here for you as well. We're bringing to you the striking sunflowers. Now, these are really cool because they're done with paper on this board, but you can use them with foam, and I've got some in here. I'm also bringing to you the Beautiful Splendor die. This gives you that wonderful detail, and I like this one because you can use it either way, or you could use it portrait, landscape, it's up to you. I think it's really a lovely one. Then I've got some stamps for you. Yes, all of this does come in this collection. We have also got the Sun-Kissed Wishes, and you've got beautiful ones in there, including just a wildflower in love with the sunshine, which I think is really pretty. I want to bring you a bouquet, if I may. We've got some stamps here that you simply change the colour, layer them up, and yes, you too can create a design like this. You might be brand new and you might think, Becky, you're having an absolute giraffe. No chance can I do that. I promise you, you can. Let me bring this to you as well. It's an embossing folder that when you're using the stencils over the top, you can create your own designs that are not only raised, but look painstakingly hand painted, but they're not. done as quick as a flash. Now I'm going to go through some extras, your consumables, such as your fabulous vellum. All of these different patterns you're getting on the vellum. And if you've not seen vellum before, it is this beautiful translucent paper. Ours is particularly good because we really add the detail and colour to this. You know, it's a real clear design that we're bringing to you. So there's loads in there. As well as that, I am bringing to you your textured card. You're getting 24 pieces of that one. Again, these be your colours. Then I've got for you your foam. 4 of these ones, crafting foam, great for flowers. You can use them with the dies in this kit and others. I've got you a 6x6 as well, which is just a shrunk down version of our 12x12, which you are going to be able to see is eye-catching, striking, colours of positivity and happiness, double-sided, so you've got double the choice. And today, platinum price, just $75.99 or $98.04. This really is your chance to seize the moment. Fancy being inspired? Debbie's got you.
Absolutely. I've literally just, I mean, Tracy's got some beautiful samples out for me because it's very difficult to choose when you've got such a glorious collection like the sunflowers. And I am going to show you or share some of my favourites that the design team have done with these. This is from the Striking Sunflowers. I adore that die set. Can I just tell you, not only have you got that fabulous foam that you can get in the collection, but you can use these as papers, paper ones as well. Honestly, absolutely beautiful. And I love the whole ethos behind this, which is that gorgeous sunflower. And you can see how you can take them in with your nesting dies that you might have and create your beautiful apertures. This one is just beautiful by Sean. I love this. It's almost like a little gift box, but like in the shape of an envelope, but it's just absolutely beautiful. I love what she's done with that. She's really created a statement piece using the elements from this collection. Another beautiful example that Sandy's done here with some almost floating sunflowers over that beautiful acetate, but absolutely gorgeous. You've got the beautiful sunflower splendor in there, which creates this gorgeous, beautiful frame. And again, mixing and matching, chopping it up, changing it up a little bit, you can create something beautiful. The layering stamps, really easy to use. Our lovely Astrid's done this one. Beautiful, gorgeous, easy to achieve because there's no colouring involved. You just choose your inks, whether it be quick dry inks or whether it be your opaque pigment ink pads, and you get something just so striking. And then talking of striking, I mean, you couldn't get any more striking than this beautiful embossing folder. It is absolutely stunning. Look how that has been created using, and our Lily's done this one, our gorgeous Lily has done this, and isn't that just beautiful? Showing off that embossing folder with those stencils to perfection. Absolutely glorious, really striking collection, and a lot of fun. It's very bright, it just literally lifts your spirit, doesn't it, when you literally use this collection. When you see this collection, you see those gorgeous, that paper pad, I mean, I'm going to put it out there, is just one of the finest paper pads that we've done at Crafters Companion. And I always say to people, if you can stretch to getting an extra paper pad or two, the collection's the hardware. That's going to last you for year on, in and out. But paper pad won't always be there. So if you can stretch to a little bit more, then get hold of that lovely paper pad because it really is out of this world.
It most certainly is. And if you would like to get involved with the craft along with Jane, who's going to be joining us from the UK, and Gilmore, who's going to be joining us from the US, then here's my suggestion. Get your bits and bobs together now so that you can craft along. Have a little look. This is the list of what you're going to need to get ready. Now, if you don't have any of some of these things, why don't you add them to your order today so that you can get them delivered soon? We have got loads of things in there on your screen, including, but not limited to, your Say It With Style and your Slimline Advanced Nesting Dies and your twine as well. Additional elements you're going to need are obviously things like your die cutting machine. You're going to need some water reactive ink pads as well, so different colours you can see on there. We want some opaque ink pads as well as glues like tacky glue and craft cardstock. So grab those things out now whilst you can. And then at 6 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m, which is 6 a.m. Across the pond, then you can join us and you can get crafting. Grab your Sunflower Complete Collection now for that happy, optimistic feel. And whilst you're doing that, it just gives me time to say hello to Georgianne in Clearwater, Florida, saying looking forward to the Vintage Snowman collection. Oh, got that, have you ordered that? Sarah Brown, who likes to sit in her sofa, says, good day everyone from Melbourne, Australia, sending lots of hugs to Debbie and Becky. Yes, Becky, I'm back in my couch. Hello gang behind the scenes and socials. And Rianne's in from Ballarat in Australia as well. I can't think of a better way to spend my Saturday night, relaxing on the couch, see Sarah on the couch, watching CTV and eating chocolate. Jealous. What type of chocolate? Messaging. So do keep your messages coming in. If you've got any questions for Debbie, do let us know. For now, though, should we start crafting? Let's do it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And in relation to that question about vintage snowmen, or snowman, should I say? It's called Vintage Snowman. Our Jan will be here on Monday launching it. I launched it yesterday on Hobbymaker. The reception was just how I'd hoped it would be. They absolutely loved it. So I know that you guys up here have got the opportunity on Monday to get hold of it. Stay tuned don't wait for the launch. I'm going to say don't wait for the launch. I know it's at 2 o'clock, but tune in to the wake-up call at 11 o'clock with our lovely Jan. I'm not sure who she's with, actually. It could be Ben, I think, maybe, possibly. Not sure. But tune in from 11. Don't wait till 2 o'clock. Don't wait till 2 is all I'm going to say. And there's a reason behind that, because the paper pad, Becky, went down an absolute storm. So all I'm going to say is if you want to get hold of yours, don't forget to tune in 11 a.m. on Monday morning. That's UK time. And I think it's 6 a.m. Eastern time. I got that right? 3 a.m. Pacific time? That's early, Becky. That's early. Wow. Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing, because I've been too busy talking about the Vintage Snowman, I've completely forgot to tell you, I'm die cutting my my sunflower collection. I've gone with this gorgeous frame. So I've used the fabulous frame, which comes in 4 pieces. So what you've got here is a die. I'm cutting my die out first, which is what I've just run through. And then you've got the stamp set, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But what I wanted to just do was create the piece where all the stamps are going to sit into. And I do love this one. It's something I sometimes steer. I love the sunflowers, so I steer towards the sunflower flowers a lot. I've made myself come out of my comfort zone and go into the other collection because there is so much beauty in this collection. It really is absolutely stunning. Now, I'm bringing in my stamping mat and my stamping platform. This is the rather large one, so I'm going to see if I've got the smaller one here. Just bear with me a second, Becky. Let's see if it'll fit on the 4x4. Yes, it will. So I've got my die cut piece. And then the stamps come in 3 parts. So you've got a frame, you've got the flowers, and then you've got, and if I just put that there, get them all off so you can see it, you've got your fabulous friend stamp sentiment in there. Now in the collection, there is a lot of other stamp sentiments in the form of stamps, which means that you could change that up if you wanted to. You don't have to use the fabulous friend. I mean, I am going to use this one because I've got a friend in mind who I want to send this card to. So that's how I look at it when I'm planning my demos. So I'm just going to lie that onto my stamping platform. I'm coming in with a different colour than what I normally do. Again, I'm coming out that comfort zone. I always tend to stick to black and completely forget we've got 4 lovely colours in this collection. And this is the alcohol proof because I am going to stick to my favourites, which are our alcohol pens. But I wanted to change up the colour and change up the effect that it will create by softening it up with a different colour. And this is the rustic brown. We have the noir black, we have pebble, we have rustic brown, and we have I've done it again. What's the other colour? Come on, someone help me out because I've completely forgot.
Rustic brown. Oh,
rustic brown. Yeah, I've got rustic brown. I've got black. Rustic.
Someone will message in.
Somebody's going to message because Debbie's had a completely mental block there. But I am going to come out my comfort zone and use the beautiful rustic brown. And you'll see what I mean by the difference that you get. It's less. I'm going to say, shall we say, starker? Yeah, it's more warmer. Not as starker.
Oh, not what I thought you said.
Yes, a stark, cold. Black can be quite cold, can't it?
I thought you said starkers, as in no clothes on.
No. That's completely a different show there, Becky. No. So this is what we're going to go in with. And then we're going to line this up. Now, I'm just going to make sure, because I always remember fuller flower, smaller flower, fuller flower, smaller flower. And then we're going to line that up. Now, I'm going to have to come in a little bit over the top. This counter never is big enough for little short people like myself. But I am going to line that up and risk it for a biscuit. Go back down, go straight in and stamp. And this is just the flower detail. You could use your stamping platform if you wanted to get a precise one. Do you know, if you miss areas? I'm not going to worry too much. It is a smaller surface, but you can already see how beautiful that looks. And the different look, it's not as starkers. You do make me laugh. Starkers as the black, the stark contrast that the black would give you. The brown gives you a more softer feel to it as well. So I'm just going to clean up, do a little bit of house cleaning as I'm going house cleaning, housekeeping. Oh, house cleaning is one thing I don't do.
Oh no!
If I can avoid it like the plague. Do you know when you start to see dust that where you could write your name? That's when I get dusted out.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not one of those that dedicates like every day to cleaning.
No.
Don't get me wrong, my house is not mucky. Just thought I'd put that out there because that sounds like I've got a dirty house. I haven't. But I don't know. I can think of other things that I could spend my time. Cleaning's not one of them, Becky. I'm not going to lie.
It's not top of me fun.
No, it's not top. I'd rather be crafting. I'd rather be seeing grandkids. I'd rather be crafting and seeing my grandkids. So I'm just going to lay that back onto the top of there. And then we've got the frame part. So, of course, we've got our lovely... And I'll move that again so you can see. We've got the frame that will then fit around. Now, the frame has been designed where you've got a gap here on both. So you know that that's going to be the top and the bottom. Now, before you actually ink it up, line it up onto your piece. Because what you want to do is get... You want the lines, Debbie, in the right place is what you want. You've just said that out loud. So why on earth are you trying to do it the other way around? There you go. You want the lines to match up. So it's got two lines going up and down and then stops. And down here and up there as well. So what I'm just going to do is line it up so I know I've got it in the right place. And if you were using your stamping platform, that would be the perfect way. But I am just going to, again, just line that up. Pop that onto me platform. I've gone with a 4x4 so you can get the gist of how big this one is. But it's a really nice size. I love this stamp set. I think it's lovely. And like I said, I've come well out of my comfort zone. I'm not bringing one of the sunflowers in because I've got enough here with this 2 detail. And isn't that gorgeous detail around there? Absolutely beautiful. Now, Debbie was too busy talking, completely forgotten. Now she's moved it. There you go. And just line that back up again. And I'm just going to have to go over, and please excuse me if you see my head in shot, but I need to line that up so that I'm not missing any of that area and stamp.
Lots of people are talking about your head, actually. Precisely your hair, saying how lovely it is.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I've had a change. Well, I say a change. I've just lightened it a little bit more. The only problem with lightening it is because it were all light round here, I've completely forgot the colour that you go before you get to that stage again. So it takes a while to do. But I'm loving it. I'm loving being completely blonde now. Yeah. I've been doing this since I think September time.
Yeah.
I think I started in September when I started lightening my hair. Yeah. So it's taken a while, but we've got there eventually.
Summery.
Now, I've overstamped, and I did do a little rookie error, which I meant to have told you about, so I'm just going to bring it in, because you can see how I've overstamped here, because I'd caught ink on the area that didn't have, and when I pressed down and put the pressure, it's transferred that ink over the top. I'm not going to worry, because I have got one already made, but just so that you're aware, when you have got that on your stamping platform, get a little cloth, just wipe down those edges to make sure that no ink transfers onto your project and spoils it like it's just done there. But I'll tell you what, I'll carry on the process just so you can see how this goes. And again, what you can do with this is this can go in any way that you want this shape to go. So it could go up, it could go down on the side or right the other side. It's entirely up to you. I think I'm going to have it how it's intended, which is like that. And then I'm going to bring in my fabulous friend, stamp, inking that up. There we go. And then just pushing that down. And like I said, just remember when you are doing that, what I've just done, make sure you've got rid of all the excess ink so you're not transferring it. But now you can see how it all comes together. And when you don't transfer that ink, that is how it looks. And it is absolutely, honestly, it's a beautiful, beautiful stamp. It really, really is. And it's just the 3 process. If you want to try and tackle it all in one go, by all means do, but I prefer to do it in the stages that it's intended. So I'm going to just pop that on there, bring in a bit of scrap paper, because we're going to do a spot of colour in with this. And in keeping with the sunflower theme, and I'm going to use some of my classics for a change. So I've got a few different colours here from the citrus family and the gold yellow family. So I've got daffodil, gold and canary, and I'm just going to colour in my my little sunflowers. We'll start with that one. And then have a little colour. That lovely brown ink really offsets this. It really works with the sunflower collection. It's something that little bit different, and it's sometimes nice to try a different ink colour. Did anybody get back to us with that fourth ink?
No, no one did.
I'm going to have to root it out because it's still not come to me, Becky.
Yeah,
I still don't know.
If I'm honest. I need to think about it. Sarah's messaged in saying what she's been up to, and I like the sound of this. Becky and Debbie, I spent my Saturday with my friend and her granddaughter. We went to the park, and we went and had lunch, sausage rolls and coffee, a baby chino for my little buddy Zara. We also had her dog Frankie. When Zara comes to see Grandma, she always has to come to Sarsa's and play with toys. And then I did a bit of crafting and colouring. She had so much fun. That's so sweet.
Isn't that lovely? That is lovely.
Beautiful. What is a baby chino?
It's like in can you, Jamie?
So it's like a cappuccino.
You can tell Jamie's used to it.
But without the cap.
Yeah.
Just the...
Yeah.
Oh, so like frothy milk with chocolate on top?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah, I'm so glad that you and Zara had a lovely, lovely time. Sarah's also said that I use my new stamping platform today. Absolute game changer for me.
Absolutely, it really is. If you've struggled, and I talk about my struggles with stamping, it was Jan that got me into stamping, I'm not going to lie, because when it was something that I very rarely did. I used to pre-do my images, I used to pre-print them and then colour them in. I love colouring, but I always struggled because I do have carpal tunnel in my hand, and it's always in this one. So sometimes it can flare up. It can either last for minutes or it can last for like half a day, and it can be really quite tricky because you're not able to get that pressure down. I'm not one for going down the operation route. I know a lot of people do, I've had lots of people tell me you need to go and get it operated on, Debs, but I've seen other people have it done and I'm afraid it's not for me. So for me, dexterity in terms of, it doesn't stop me from crafting. I literally mean this, it doesn't stop me from crafting, but I make myself have easier implements to help me craft along. And that stamping platform absolutely was a game changer for me. I first saw it when it was in production with Leanne. Leanne gave me her prototype to have a play with and play around with it. And my God, stamping became an absolute dream, especially with that platform area. So I just honestly, if it's something that you can stretch to, I promise you, it will change the way you stamp. It'll make stamping fun. Because you can't make mistakes on it. That's the thing. You cannot make a mistake on that stamping platform. You can go back in and stamp away until you get that correct image, which for me is just an absolute, definite game changer. So I'm just colouring all of these in, Becky.
Don't forget that if you are treating yourself to the Sunflower Collection today, not only are you making savings, but if you join our free Club Inspire, you're making savings whilst also earning points to make more savings. And speaking of savings, Sea-Sun sale is still on, but it does run out really soon, like tomorrow. So it's well worth treating yourself to it whilst you can. If you need something in the sale, you fancy treating yourself, do bear that in mind. Do let us know if you have been shopping that sale as well. Let us know what you get. Diane says, Debbie, love your dress and your summertime hair, colour and style.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've gone a bit pink today. I felt a little bit, because when I left home, it was lovely. Yeah. And then I was telling Becky, I've gone through like stages of, from aircon on to aircon off to windows wiped down to grey clouds and storms coming through. This is only I'm only live about 2 hours away. Literally went through all the different elements. You can only get that kind of weather here in England, let me tell you. But yeah, I did set off with a nice summery dress because I thought, oh, it's lovely in summer, it's going to be a lovely warm day. And then I get up here and it's like grey. I mean, just typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I'm just putting all my colours back on because I want to make sure I've got the right tops and the right Yep, CT, well, that's perfect. So I've got all of those. And then I'm just going to finish this in now just by colouring in those leaves. There we go. And again, this one is a nice stamp because it doesn't require a lot of... there's not a lot of areas to colour, if that makes any sense. So not bigger areas. So it's nice small areas to work with, which again, if you're very unsure with colouring, this is going to be a lovely stamp for you because it doesn't require a lot of, your shading and all those kind of things where you've got to try and work it all out. It's a lovely stamp set, but equally got a lot of detail into it. So although it is a smaller stamp, it's still got a lot of detail in there. Absolutely beautiful. So again, I'm just going to colour that in and I'll just finish that off with a little bit of dark. Switching to my tri-blends now. I'm going round all those little shaded areas. Of course, you could colour this in as well in any colouring medium, Becky. Doesn't have to be alcohol pens. It can be pencils. It could be your sparkle pens. Talking of which, tomorrow we've got a sparkly themed Colour Me Happy, which will be a cracking show. And I think, is that with you, Becky, or is that with Ben?
Ben's in tomorrow.
Is Ben in I'll be reunited with my TV hubster. It's been a while. Oh, I'll be looking forward to seeing him. I've not seen him in ages. Oh, I feel like I've been treated this weekend. Not seen you in a long time.
I know.
And now I've seen our lovely Ben in a long time. So I feel like I've been treated a little bit there. Now I'm just going to finish that off literally by giving it a little, because it still looks quite, I'm going to say stark again. I'll use that word. I want to just soften the edges. So I'm going to bring in the Seal Brown. I'll just take that off there for a second. And I'll bring in my Seal Brown ink pad, and this is the water reactive one. There's 3 colours in the brown family. So you've got Sandstone, which is a nice soft brown, Fire Brown, which is a lovely warm brown, and then your Seal Brown, which is a lovely dark one. So, but again, I want to give it a little bit of an aged and softer look around the outside. So I'm just going across the edges and just literally brushing along those edges to create that little bit of rustic kind of feel.
Lovely. Hi, Linda. Linda, you're so modern. Linda's watching on a coach.
On a coach?
I love that, yeah.
Has she got earphones in?
I know, yeah. Linda's watching on a coach. Been on holiday in Wales and I'm heading back to Manchester. Linda, I go to university in Manchester, Linda. Well, where did you go in Wales? I want to know. Llangollen, Ceredigion.
Walking you.
Bala. I grew up in Wales. Do feel free to message us in. I want to know where you've been. I've actually just booked a camping holiday to Wales. But
Have you?
I can't remember where I've put it, where I'm going specifically. It's in July. I'll remember by then.
Now, also, I can't believe you can pronounce those places in. I think I'm trying to think of the one that I can remember, but it's gone out of my head. Can you do that really long one?
No, I can't.
I know, that really long one, people can just rattle it off the tongue, can't they?
The one that ends in go, go, go.
Go, 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 go. That's the only thing I know about that one, but yeah. Llandundu, that's the only one I can say. That's the only one I can say. It's the only place I've been, you see, in Wales. Really must go and visit Wales a bit more, because it's a beautiful part of the world, isn't it?
Stunning.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right, so going back to our card. Now, I've taken a card blank, and it actually measures in, what I started off life as, was 6 by 6. But I wanted to give it a little bit of a feature. So what I've done is, I've taken my craft knife and just gone along with the top of the fold and come down. And I've come down about 1.25 inches in, an 1 3/4 inches in on either side. And it just creates this little strip panel in the centre. But I'm going to use... Excuse me, I'm going to take a little swig because I could feel it coming on.
You have a swig. I did notice, actually, that your coffee looks particularly frothy and posh today. Where'd you get that from?
I got my frothy coffee from good old Mr. Ness Cafe.
Did you?
From the box. Yeah, I got it from a box. I carry a box around with me everywhere. I'm literally, and I've only got about 2 left in, so I know I need to pop out at some point during the day
and get
some more, because I do love a good frothy coffee. Christina's not here at the weekend, you see.
Yeah.
She looks after us during the week.
She does.
Yeah, but she's not here during the weekend, so it's just us. We fend for ourselves at the weekend. So what I've done with this, Becky, is I've just cropped that down to 5 3/4 inch square, and then I've just taken a slither out of that 6x6. Now, it's a beautiful scale to size from the 6x6 to the 12x12. So you can find a 12x12 and it's not stretched or anything like that, it's just been scaled to size. The same with the 6x6. And I love these, but I've had to just trim a little bit off because I wanted to have this at 5 1/2 inch square. So I've just trimmed a little bit down just so it fits on there lovely. And again, it gives it that lovely frame feature. But the papers, the stunning papers in that paper pad are exquisite. I remember Debbie Fisher telling me at the time, she said to me, Debbie, if you thought the other paper pads were beautiful, you ain't seen nothing yet till you've seen the sunflowers. And I have to agree with her. It's the most gorgeous, beautiful paper pad with the most beautiful colour themes running through there. And like I said, it's joyous. It's a beautiful, joyous, brightens up your day, feel-good factor, the sunflowers. And this papers and these colours and this whole collection, I have to agree, is absolutely right. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. So I'm going to go in again. I've just popped a little frame piece again using that textured cardstock and then a strip of the, get it the right way around, Debbie, a strip of the 6x6 matching paper pad with this one. And now I've got my front, and it almost blends in to that card there, which makes it look really lovely. And all I'm going to do is finish it off by adding my fabulous friend onto there. And I'm just going to grab my foam pads. I'll fetch my own today, Becky, because they didn't have any big ones last time I came up, so I thought I'm going to bring my own big foam pads with me. So let's pop this on. Oh, I've just realised. Placement, Debbie, placement. Yes, the right place. Just pop that on, and that's going to sit into the centre. And doesn't really need to say anything else. Maybe add a couple of little gems, or maybe add a little, and I've got a little bow here that I've done, and I'll just pop that in that top corner. But it really doesn't need much else to that, Becky. I did have some gems. I don't know what I've done with them, so I might add them later if I find them, because I don't know where I've put them actually. Let's have a little gander around. Oh, there they are. There they are. Got a couple of little gold gems from my stash. Just because it matched, well, I say gold, these are yellow, but I thought it quite just brought it into line and worked really lovely together. So I'm just going to pop those on. Let's get that off. This is when I wish I could work tweezers. I see the other guys use their tweezers to pick their gems up, and I'm absolutely hopeless with tweezers. Absolutely hopeless. So I tend to pick it up with me poker tool. And there you go, Becky. A lovely, beautiful, gorgeous card made simple with that beautiful paper pad and that lovely, beautiful stamp set, which again, I just think I don't use it often enough. Now I see it when it's all made up, I think, why don't I use it often enough? It's a gorgeous collection. It's just a little part of the collection that's available for you today.
If you do want to seize the moment, now is your chance, because as you've just seen, something really, really simple with something that is so optimism filled and joyous is beautiful. And it's a lovely collection because I think it is one that it's like warming to the soul, isn't it? You know, yellow has been proven to be the most smile-inducing colour as well in studies. So if you want to raise a little bit of a smile with your loved one and friends, this is the collection for you, and may even raise a smile whilst you're using it too. So let me add some sunshine to your day with your collection of sunflowers. Whipping through all of the treats you're getting in here. Again, this is the one that Debbie's just been using. I've also got your sunflower dies that you can create in the card or with the foam that comes with this. I've got your sunflower splendor. That is just stunning, isn't it? Sun-kissed wishes, hello to you. I've got the bouquet. We have the embossing folder with the wonderful stencils as well, and then I've got vellum, and I've got your textured cardstock, which again we've used in that design, complementary foam in here as well, and then I've got your 6 paper pads, 6 by 6 inches, and your 12 by 12 inches, so you've got a beautiful collection through that. Very, very happy feeling. Loads of you in with us today. Susan says, I'm currently on holiday in Bugbear Lake, California, taking the boys fishing later today. Susan, that sounds amazing. Bugbear Lake. What a funny name. Are there bugs? Are there bears? That's what I would like to know. That sounds absolutely wonderful. We have also got Rosalie, hiya Rosalie, in saying, I love this collection. I'm watching in the car as we drive back to Kent from Durham after our daughter's graduation. Oh my goodness, Rosie, a massive congratulations. I bet you and your family are just so proud. What did she graduate in? Oh, I bet she looked stunning, didn't she? Is your phone filled up with loads of photos of the big day? I bet it is. Whatever you're up to today, do feel free to let us know. And whilst you're letting us know, you have the chance of winning some prizes, don't you know? Oh, yeah. Fancy some credit to your account? You might want to get involved with Play Your Crafts Right. That woke you up, didn't it? If you...
Oh yeah, that was loud.
If you wanted to get involved today, this is Play Your Crafts Right. It's a game that's fun to play. It's completely free to play, but if you do decide to play, you could win some money accredited to your account. All you have to do is have a guess, and if you get it right or wrong, you're still entered. It doesn't matter. I am going to be working for you Facebookers. So if you're on Team Facebook, you're part of my family now, and I'll try my darndest for you. And then we've got Debbie, who's on Team YouTube. How are you feeling about this theme?
Not very confident.
Okay then. Okay.
I know. Bet I'm going to give it my best shot. Because I don't know when, have YouTube won quite recently? I mean, I'm not sure, I haven't been here for a couple of weeks. The last time I was here,
yeah,
I absolutely smashed it out the park and won.
Well, last weekend when I was here,
did you win?
Did too. So,
bit of healthy competition already, Becky.
So let's have a little look, shall we? We've basically got anagrams. They're all jumbled up, and we have to work out what they are. Let's have a nosy at the first
Have we got a theme? Can I just ask, Charlotte? Have we got a theme? Crafting, right? Okay, come on then. Let's fire away.
Okie pokie, let's have a nosy at the first one.
Oh, I quite like this one.
Hang on.
Wait a minute. Don't get too confident, Debbie. I have to write mine down on top and then... Yeah, I think I've got that one.
Got you. So, yeah.
I think you've got
so
that one, Becky.
they are in, just to let you know, lovely Charlotte's just let us know, they are in word order. So all of the letters in the first clump are that one word, if that makes sense. I'm feeling
I'm feeling quite confident. I feel like they're easing us in though, Becky. I think like they're just gently easing us down that garden path.
Right.
And I'm going to put up the barriers. That's what I'm feeling. I'm thinking Charlotte's thought, let's go easy on them to start with.
false sense of security.
That's the one, Becky. That's the one.
Yep, see what you're saying. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? We have both put flower forming. Are we right? We're right. Yeah. 1 point each. It's a strong start out the gate. Strong start.
Am I using the right pen, Charlotte? Because it's not coming off my board
Sure
very
she
well.
was, kidding.
I found a pen that was over there, so I thought I better just check with you because I can still see the answer all over my board. That's funny. Just give me a second.
Wipe, we're suggesting.
I'm going to go in with the wipe. Oh,
yeah, working.
That's okay. That's okay. Do you know when you start to panic thinking, is that a permanent marker that's on there? Right, that would have been coming out of my packet. That would have been definitely having to pay that back if I'd have messed up Charlotte's board. There we go. I feel better now, and it's nice and clean now.
Lovely.
Perfect.
Should we go in for a second one?
Oh, if we must.
Let's do it.
Oh, God.
Straight in.
What do you mean straight in? Wait a minute. How did you get that straight away? Wait a minute. Can I just check, are these in the, again, the order of the word?
They are. They are indeed. Right, got it?
Give me a chance, woman.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm working that way. Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Right.
of course it is.
Obviously.
I've had many an accident with this one, let me tell
me too.
you.
I've got a burn on my finger with one at the minute, actually. Okay, let's have a nosy. Hot glue gun!
Woo, woo.
Yay! It's 2 for 2.
Yay! Hey, we're doing all right, Becky.
I know.
I told you, false sense of security. That's what
surely.
it is, a false sense of security.
How are you getting on at home? Good luck to you all. Shall we go for our third one? Let's do it.
Hey, we're on
Third
fire.
one today.
We were on fire.
Oh, we knew.
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling quietly confident with this one.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh, this is all right, Becky, this.
Yeah, I know.
I quite like it, this.
Oh, yeah, when you're both like, oh, no, I've got it.
Hunky-dory.
Hunky-dory. Hunky-dory.
Hunky-dory. Oh, I love hunky-dory.
That's a good one, that one.
Got to see Anne-Marie for the first time in absolutely ages. Absolutely ages. It's so lovely to see it other day.
Ooh, quite a few of you getting some of these right.
What have we got? Have we got 3 each, Becky?
3 for 3. We're going on for 4 now. Number 4.
We're doing so well. And it's word order again, isn't it, Charlotte? Just thought, right, okay. Right, so that.
Yeah. How are you getting on?
Oh! Yeah.
I think she's got it.
Yeah, I have to work.
It was a good impression of a monkey.
in my head, I'll show you in a minute, because I have to work in a certain way in my head. So I have to work on one of the words first.
Yeah, me too.
And hope the rest will come afterwards.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there.
So I went with a smaller one with this one.
That's
because
what
I
I
was looking
do.
at that rock thinking, what
Right.
the heck?
Yeah.
I've gone with.
Yeah.
I went with rock, pour and up. Before
Right,
I
before
realised
you got
it was
to.
the ultimate pro.
Pro. It is indeed. The
goodness
ultimate
me.
pro. Wowzers. Okay, 4 for 4.
Hey, Becky,
This
we're
is
doing
neck
well.
and neck.
This never happens.
No, I know.
This never happens.
Apparently, this one is harder.
Oh, why,
we would say.
Charlotte? Why? What? Is that the word? Right, I'm going to have to... Oh, right, okay. I'm going to have to write it down. Just bear with me. Becky, are you getting a bit overconfident over there?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I see. That's how
Probably.
it is. Oh, that one.
Bing. No clues. I can hear you.
Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is, yeah. 'Cause I've worked from one of the words, and I think...
then decoded.
Decoded.
Penny slider! That's what I really like about the anagram game. If you've got it right, you know you've got it right, because it's there in front of you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you play Countdown?
No.
Do you watch Countdown?
I've seen it before. I'm not
See,
a
I
dedicated
watch it, and
follower.
I have miserable success with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely hopeless. And do you know the conundrum?
Oh,
Forget it.
Yeah,
I can be sat there looking at that screen, and then suddenly go bzzz, straight away, like 2 seconds in, I'm thinking, what?
I'm
Are
the
they in
type
this-
who watches Countdown, and if you get like a 4-letter word, you're like, yes, it's a bean.
That is definitely me, Becky.
Well,
Or
we
do you know
all-
what I do?
Go on.
I pause it.
Yeah.
I pause it and have a little bit extra time. I know you won't be able to do that in the real world.
Genius
Yeah, but pause and get an
idea.
extra time.
So we are both 5 for 5 in round
is that
one. It is indeed.
Oh, this could be we could get a full house, Becky.
Maybe. Exciting.
Wow.
How did you do? Let us know on socials. What score have you got out of 5, please? Now, we have got some beauty of collections today, and I want to bring to you Farmhouse, if I may. Let me just grab it from underneath my desk, because I've got oodles in here. What I've got for you here, and there is oodles, is a selection of unisex, summertime, happy feeling making elements. And if you've not seen this collection before, it really is of this time. It is really of this moment. There's a joyousness to them. There's a beautiful, gentle colour palette, and it's something that I think will please a lot of people. First off, I'm going to start off with your dies. Now, your dies, if you've not seen a die before, a die cutting tool before, basically you're going to run this through a machine, and it will cut out into paper, card, you know, pretty much anything you can set your mind to. It will create this beautiful thank you for you, time and time again, that you can glue and stick wherever you wish. We have also got in here, same die but different wording, you are loved. And then I've also got your family blessings in here as well. So they're really versatile, aren't they? I mean, you're making a thank you card, you're sending a hi, how are you? Oh, you're all right, you know, you are loved card, and you've got family blessings card. And don't forget, you can just use the word family or the word blessings as separate if you wanted to. As well as that, I'm bringing to you, I just love these, I'm bringing to you the collection of the 3D toppers. So these you don't even need a die cutting machine for. This is how they come. You peel them off, you stick them on, jobs are good. And you've got lovely ones there, such as Choose Joy and Go You, so lovely ones there. I've got some stamps in this detail as well for you. As you can see, we can do it here. You're also getting ones with your truck on there. I've got embossing folders in here. I'm bringing to you May Your Day Bloom. Am I in this as well? Yes, I am. And I've also got for you our Farmhouse collection, which is your wax seal kit. So you get in the wax seal and the tool, and you can create these beautiful flourishes, which of course, traditionally you might think, oh, you just bob them on at the end of an envelope, don't you? Actually though, on your card as a feature, these look fabulous too. Check out that saving. You're saving nearly £73 or nearly $89 saving. And you get your summer season as well, don't forget. So summer season sale, if you do want to seize the moment, then do feel free to treat yourself now. Because remember, when you buy from us, you are treating yourself to extra point savings. So you can save whilst you're spending if you're part of our Club Inspire. So well worth it for you today. The Farmhouse collection, you're getting 12 pieces, 12 big individual pieces in this. So do seize the moment. Do you fancy a bit of inspiration? Let's have a look at some ideas, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely. A great prize that you can see on the screen to get hold of a really lovely collection, a very heartwarming collection as well. And I'm just going to show you a few of the samples of the things that you can be creating with that lovely set that Becky's just shown you. And it is all about that lovely farmhouse theme, the lovely countryside. Don't forget, this is nature's garden at its finest, but there's lots of elements what you can take into your crafting. What a gorgeous family blessings card that is to send to someone. It really is lovely for maybe for your Thanksgiving. Lots of elements. This one is using that beautiful embossing folder that's been cleverly cut using some of our nesting dies. Looks absolutely amazing. That gorgeous blooms. This is where you can create your own beautiful full blooms. And a bit similar to the card that I've just done with that lovely central panel running down there. Some really lovely quirky elements to this as well, but a real true farmhouse feel to it. And again, that's that beautiful, gorgeous embossing folder. And then you can take this into all of your different styles of your card making. That's one of those gorgeous cube cards there, but look how lovely that is. Imagine putting some flowers up at the top as well. Would just look absolutely gorgeous. So we've given you a little bit of an inspiration. You've got a fantastic price on that Farmhouse 12-piece bundle there, which actually adds a little bit more than 12 pieces. That's just the 12 separate elements. Bringing it all together, you've got an amazing value for money. drop down into that platinum box. That's a great opportunity to get hold of it. Perhaps it's been something that's not been, within your reach before, but now it is. Then obviously get hold of that today, because honestly, the things that you can make with this are just beautiful.
That discount is absolutely loop-de-loop. At that kind of price, to be honest, for the consumable elements within this, it's worth buying it again at that price. Sell on the bits you don't need. It really is a special chance. Whilst you are treating yourself to this and you're checking out that basket on the sunflowers and the rest of our summer season, don't forget, when you shop with us, you are saving points. You save points, you save money. It's all to do with our Club Inspire. Let's find out a bit more about it with this.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now.
Welcome back. Hi, how are you? Happy Saturday, or if you're in Australia, surely it's Sunday now. Maybe. It's lovely to be with you. I sounded a bit like Miss Piggy then, didn't I? Was it Kermit? Kermit. Anyway, it's lovely to be with you today. My name is Becky and we have got some treats for you, including our Slimline Advanced Nesting Dies. Now, just before anyone who's new goes, this product is not for me, I am not advanced, I've only just recently started. Advanced isn't our comment on you, it's a comment on our product. You can use this even if you are brand spanking new, and you can get a fabulous, lustrous, fun-filled look with these. Now, in each one of these packs, you are going to be getting 3 individual dies, which you can just use as individuals. But you can use them all together to stack them up, interchange, mix and match, and have a real wild time with. Let me show you the different designs that you get in here if you don't mind. I have got for you lots of different collections. You're going to be getting 15 dies in total, and you will be able to see that they are interchangeable. So these individual dies, you could just use one together for a nice long sentiment, use that for a banner, for example, or you can layer it up on top of some of your other elements. I've got for you many different designs within here. And again, these are nesting dies, so they sit beautifully within each other. But actually, some of them are just a perfect size, whereby you can interchange them. So what about the main center on this actually being the main center in this one? There's lots of different ways you can use these. I adore this one. This is your Moderna, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's very Art Deco, 1920s, Great Gatsby with a cocktail in hand. I love it. I think it works really, really nicely actually with our masquerade ball as well. It's a beauty. And then I've got this one, which is a total juxtaposition. This one, your Portofino, it's actually got almost like a modern element to it with this central sort of section. Again, mix and match, change the style, change the theme, change the colour, change the angle, change the texture. All of these you're going to be able to use time and time again. Today, just $59.96 or $91.80, and you will be using these a lot, won't they, Debbie?
Absolutely, and I promise you, you will. I say this a lot, and I don't mean to sound like, I do sound like a broken record, but I don't mean to sound like a broken record. We all, in our crafty stash, should have nesting dies. And I'm talking your nesting dies like your squares and your circles and your arcs and all those kind of regular kind of ones that you would normally go to and reach to, like your matting and layering dies and those kind of things. But this is the decorative element to them, and also a funky feature in the fact that they're in a very on-trend kind of shape in the form of the slimline. So you've got the nesting dies in each one, and I'm just going to show you a few samples and I'll talk you through it, because this might be the first time that you've seen these. Now this could actually work either in the portrait way or in the long. You can see how big that is then. Our lovely Charlotte had to angle that camera differently, but you've got that lovely feature. And the lovely thing about this is what Rebecca's done with this one is she's created it to create a lovely feature card, a really striking feature card, simply by layering up a couple of pieces and creating a card blank, and then using the nesting die of the other elements into that card. But then of course you can take it into different styles. This one, I had to pick this one out. I love this one Debbie's done. It's so striking in those monotone colours. It really is absolutely beautiful. But again, you can see that lovely nesting ability. Now use your things like your foam pads or your chunky glue to lift it up to create your raised element, because they're, you know, screaming out for that, absolutely. But of course you can do things like from taking it and changing it to the elongated slimline style and taking it into all sorts of different styles of cards. You could create apertures with these. I did one yesterday because I had these on a show yesterday, where you can create and cut out using that as an aperture. So absolutely beautiful, and again some lovely samples here that the design team have done. Debbie's done a different one with this. She's actually just connected it between two pieces of card, so it's got this floating element. But how stunning is that? Think of all the dies that you've got in there, not just stamps that you could stamp your sentiments in, but think of all your dies. Maybe those mini dies with the butterflies and the dragonflies, or your latest flower collection that we've had, where you can use these to decorate up these pieces. They're all beautiful, and they all work in the same way that they create that nesting ability. And that's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to take 3 pieces of cardstock, and I've gone for a double-sided pearlescent. This is our Centura Pearl, which is the double-sided, and I think it's, I want to say ivory, or is it fresh white? It's fresh white because it's the off kind of white. But I wanted 3 different colours, so I've gone with that one. I've gone with the Centura Pink, Centura Pearl Pink, beautiful. And then I've just taken a piece of our multi-purpose cardstock. And then I'm going to use the Latina die set. Love this one. I love the style and the shape of this one. It's just absolutely beautiful. And each piece comes in those 3 pieces. So this is where now it will cut out your solids. Now on this particular outside die, it's got the cutting edge all the way around, but on the inside there's no cutting edge, so it means it stays connected. It's going to give you a full piece. If you want to have the framing ability, so if you want to be able to frame it, you'll pop that through and maybe put it through at the same time with this, sandwiched in the middle. Not only will it cut out a solid piece, because this has got a solid piece, and then on the inside no die cutting, but it will cut out and create a frame. And I might just show you that, because I've got some, I will actually show you, I'll show you that, how it works. Lovely. So first things first, we're going to get our low tack tape and hold this down into place. I love nesting dies, I do say it, and I'm going to say it again, we all should have them. Every single one of us as crafters should have some form of a nesting die. The lovely thing about this is that on-trend feature of the slimline. We've brought it out in many of our collections with embossing folders and dies, but we've got this now in our nesting die, which I absolutely adore. I think I'll go in with my big plates, Becky, so let's go in and find my big plates and pop those on. Now these are big dies. And I wonder if I can get all three. Yeah, I can. I can get all three on there. The largest being 8.3 inches, so that's 8.3 inches by 3.3 inches. And then they go down in various gradient sizes because obviously the nesting side of it, they need to. You want them to nest into each other, to fit into each other. So that's why they go down in the size. But each one of them as well, individually, could work out of the nesting die, so you could perhaps create this piece and then use something else in your crafty stash. The same with this one and this one, you could use these for different elements. You don't necessarily have to put them together, so you've got a lot of flexibility, craftability, that's the word I'm going to use, craftability with them. But again, I love nesting dies, I'm not going to lie, and I love this real on-trend feature of that slimline. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and offers you something a little bit different than a traditional nesting die actually would do, which is why I think these are a definite must-have. They really are. So lift that off, and then let me put that there because I'm going to show you now, even though it's cut those three separate pieces out, and I'll show you that nesting piece, I'm going to show you also what else you can do with them. So I'll just remove all of those, Becky, with my tape. Let's get rid of those pieces.
Lorraine said, I love slimline cards. They look so classy.
They
Good
do,
word.
yeah. Absolutely.
Description.
Good description. That is a good description. Give that a little tap just to release there. So that's his middle size one. Let's put that back on there. We've got the lovely, oh, I've got a bit of tape on there. Let me just lift the tape off. And honestly, every single one of them, let's give that a little tap as well. You wouldn't be tapping them at home. You would be gently releasing them with their release hoods. I've got a show coming up later on in the month with Leanne. I better not tap at all. She'll not be happy with me. So I'm going to have to learn to get my die cleaning brush and do it. But I think it's just a habit. I really mean that. I think it's just a habit that I've got now that I do. So you can see the large, then the mid-size one. Let's put that over there. And then we're going to go in with that little one. Have I got any tape on there? If you do find it and you don't want to go around looking for the release hole, just take your poker tool, give it a little lift, and that'll lift it off as well. So you've got options there. But I love the detail of these. They're absolutely beautiful. I love the attention to detail with each one, not being the same design as well, which I think is lovely.
Definitely.
Gives you, again, we're giving you lots of crafting opportunities with them, and not all to be the same as well. And the fact that this is a piece that you can use in so many ways, I absolutely love, not going to lie. Just think they're so lovely.
Definitely.
You can ink them up. You can cut them into lots of different materials, from your vellum to your acetates. Oh, imagine it in acetate. Gosh, that'd look lovely. Right, so we've got those three elements where you can pop them on and line them up, and you can see now that they fit into there perfectly. I've just seen a little piece, Becky. Always happens. You think you've got all of them, then you realise you haven't.
Kimberly's messaged in saying, I have these, but I haven't played with them yet. Thanks for the inspiration.
Absolutely, we've got tons of it. Our lovely design team, they come up with some beauties. Obviously, the experts as well. We love to play. I mean, we get to play for a living, Becky. What finer job we can ask for? Oh, I think is that an overhead flying airplane that we can hear there?
An overhead flying one.
Overhead flying airplane. What else would
as
it be?
As opposed to underground one.
What else would it be? Silly old me. Oh dear, could you imagine? What else? I mean, Becky, come on, Debbie.
An overhead.
Come on, I can't even blame coffee because I've had plenty this morning. Let me just blame my tie.
I think it's a jellybopter, I do.
It sounds like he's landing. Do you think it might be Sarah? Think it could be Sarah?
Yeah, maybe.
Shall we say no?
Here in a private jet, just landed in a car park.
She'd love. I know she would love. I know she would, but no, she don't mind getting on that train, does she?
Oh, no.
Or driving anywhere.
No,
She'll.
definitely not.
But she's such a busy lady at the minute. God love her.
Yeah,
she's
she
really
could
got
probably do with one.
You might love.
She could probably do with one.
She could actually right now, yeah. And have you heard, Becky, that she's going on tour?
I know, it's exciting.
It's super, super exciting. It really is super exciting. Has anybody got the tickets yet? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, did get them in the pre-sale?
Yeah, well, they're actually on sale now. They're on general public. Yeah,
now?
They did the pre-sales last week. I think it was last Monday. And I think they went on sale Tuesday. So you'll have to tell us if you've got tickets.
Yeah, and which one are you going to?
Yeah,
Which one are you going to?
I'm off to the Newcastle one. I'm going to go to the Newcastle one. So so if you're going to Newcastle, let me know, because I am on my own.
Oh, lovely.
I bought my own ticket on my own. As you do. I
Oh, yeah,
don't mind,
why not?
Becky. I'll go anywhere.
I don't mind at all. I love taking myself on dates.
Yeah, I do. I take myself on date all the time.
Oh, all the time. I love it. I think I'm hilarious. I laugh at all my own jokes. Yeah, great company.
Can I just say as well, Becky, because I've not seen you since, because this shows how long, the Queen's Jubilee. Oh, I thought you did amazing.
Oh, thank you. It was such a amazing time. It really, really was incredible.
Oh, bless you.
If not exhausting.
Well, yes.
I had a lot of bruises.
Was it not hot in your costume?
Oh my God, my hair started off straight. My hair was not straight by the end of the walk. I was so warm, it just went...
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Oh, bless your little heart. Right, Becky, I'm just going to show you, and this is not how I'm planning my demo, but I think while we've got a bit of time, I'm going to show you how you can create those frame pieces, because you can see how it's all built as a solid.
Yeah.
But if you put this one on, and it's been perfectly designed to fit into there as well, hold it down with some low tack tape again, and we'll run that one through.
Okay.
So let's just run that through. I've switched to my smaller plates just to speed it up a little bit.
Okay.
And I always say as well, make sure you do clean your dies. There's lots of intricate parts in these dies. Make sure you do cleanly get rid of them, not whacking it on the back end of a table like I do. But just because it can affect the cut if you don't. If you have a mucky die, it can affect your cut. And by that I mean it can miss areas, and you don't want it to do that.
No.
So it's worth that little bit of time giving it the little cut. But look at that, it's created that beautiful frame. I'll pop some...
Yeah.
Just need to chuck things around. It creates that beautiful frame and the aperture. And imagine
That's
if
so
you're putting
pretty.
pictures around there, or you could use that central die to cut through to your main card and then fit that around the top, so you've got a lovely decorative feature, and then it sits through and cuts through your aperture. But again, then it's giving you another colour, so we've got lots of other crafting, and I'm going to do the same with that one.
Great.
Because you've got the next size down, and you can do exactly the same with that one, and I'll pop that on. And it creates different looks for you. So it's giving you some versatility. I will not apologise for this. I always say this. When I first started crafting, I used to buy everything and anything, literally, because I just wanted everything. Even if it only did one thing, I'd buy it. And obviously, as time goes on and your craft room grows, as does your addiction, right? You want to think about how it can work for you as a crafter. So what I tend to do now is I look at a product, no matter how much I love it, I look at that product, and if it can do more, well, I know Sarah says 3 things for her. If it can do more than one thing for me, and I can see the capabilities that you can do with it and the kind of things that you can take it on with your dies, then it's a purchase for me, because that's how I look at things. I don't just buy willy-nilly now. I'm more careful with how I spend, and just because I don't want, I'm going to call it, a one-trick pony kind of item.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I want something to give me lots of crafting opportunities, and these dies absolutely cover that. So from those 2 pieces now, those 2 solid pieces, I've created 4, because I've got me 2 pieces there. There's beautiful frames, and let me just say, they will fit if you want to do a little bit of different colour matching, and you want to create different pieces. So I could then go back in with that one, and you can see then you've created yourself a lovely beautiful piece with no nesting. It just fits inside each other. Lay them flat and you've got a lovely frame piece there.
Definitely.
However, that's not what I was doing, because as always I do like to just waffle on and show you lots of different things. Yeah, absolutely. And that's just from one of the die sets. You've got all those others. Did you say there was 5 in the
15 in total, 5 different designs.
Absolutely beautiful designs, gorgeous pieces, and lots of lovely fun that you can have with them. And of course, that lovely style of the slimline. So, with this in mind, I am going to keep it nice and solid, and I'll give you the measurements of the card, because obviously I want the nesting die to fit into this, but I'm creating an easel card. So I started off with multi-purpose cardstock that measures 9 inches by 8.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4 and 6 1/4 to give me this easel panel. And then for the front panel, which is going to sit onto that front piece there, and this will then create the lovely easel feature. And again, all I've done with that one is measured it in at 4 1/4 by 9 inches, and that's going to sit onto this piece here that's folded like so. So I'll use my tape pen, and you give your lovely, and like I said, you could use these both ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be going on the landscape side. It could be going on the... Debbie, wait a minute. Nearly. Let's put that there for a second. I nearly had a very funny looking easel card then because I wasn't concentrating, too busy yakking. Happens a lot, Becky. I have upside down cards, back to front cards, just because I've not been concentrating. I bet you're the same.
Well, it happens to us all, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, absolutely. And so my panels now are going to sit into the front, inside, and the front on the front. The front on the front? Yeah, yes. Yeah. I'll show you as well. I use the pink card, but... I thought I'm going to make the most of my cardstock, so I'm not going to keep wasting. So if you're doing panels like this, that's exactly what you can do. It's called a little bit of creative thinking there with your cardstock and making it last that little bit longer. And nobody is going to see it, Becky.
No,
nobody,
absolutely.
because it's getting covered up. So let's pop that onto the. We'll go on the front part. Let's pop that there and go in. And I've just literally, again, just cut them down to 1/4 of an inch increment down from that 9 by 4 1/2, and then just sit that onto the top, open that up, and then I'm going to sit this one into the inside part. There we go. There we are. And then I'm now ready to put my pieces on. So going back to the originals, and the only difference that I've done here, Becky, is that I've used a stamp. Flowers are like friends, they bring colour to your world. Isn't that lovely?
Oh,
and I'm going to literally now sit these on in the way that they were intended with that nesting feature. I'm going to lay this one on flat, so I'm going to bring in my dotty tape pen. And when you're doing your dotty tape pen, let's go around all those lovely filigree pieces. Like so, covering all of that. And then that's going to sit on the base, like so. And then there's no, by using that tape pen, the dotty tape pen, there's no glue splodges or splurges or, you know, coming through, and it sits lovely and neatly. It's not sticky either. That's what I love about that dotty tape pen. I'm not sure if we've got it in stock, but it's well worth checking out and making sure you never run out. I have run out in the past, and believe you me, Becky, having to go back to Ataki glue into all those little areas can be quite tricky and a little bit more time consuming. Your dotty tape pen, it's like an instant, and it sticks super solid as well, so it's absolutely fabulous. But these pieces now I'm going to line up with some foam pads. So if I put my foam pads onto there, let's pop there, one onto that one.
Ooh, Lynn's booked her ticket for Sarah's tour. In fact, Lynn says, I've booked my VIP ticket for Sarah's tour. It's on the 25th of November in Southend.
Lovely, Lynn. You'll have a lovely treat.
Oh, absolutely.
Lovely treat.
I love VIP. Good on you.
Yeah, good on you. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, our lovely Ben's going on tour too.
Indeed, he did.
I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him. It's one of the reasons why I booked a ticket, obviously to see the boss, but to see my lovely Ben as well. 2 weeks without our Ben is a lot to go without seeing him. I'm just going to bring in some more foam pads just for a second, because I want to lift up these as well. So this central piece is going in. Let's go in there. Of course, you could be using, like I said, my chunky glue, like it's mine. Chunky glue, our 3D colour glue. It's just that it doesn't set instantly. You have to let it dry. And because of obviously being on air, I want it to dry quite instantly. So that's why I'm using it. At home, I would be using my 3D colour glue and saving my foam pads. But that goes onto there like so. I'm going to do a little bit of decoration around here using some flowers, but I'll come back to that because I need my easel to stop from flopping. So I need a little flopper stopper. Get a new name.
Wow! Wow, what an advert that'd be.
use the elements from the, the pieces. So what I've done is, on that secondary piece, I've just snipped it in half. And I've done the same with this one. I don't, honestly, sometimes I wonder about myself. I'm going to call it that now every time. I meant to say a topper stopper is what I meant to say.
No, I like what you said better.
A flopper stopper, it sounds better. I know what it means.
I think you should be careful where you say it, though.
No, I know. where I say it.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh dear, so that's going to be that stopper. So I'm going to pop that down onto there now. And again, I'm just using foam pads. I want to give it some height too. So I'm popping that on there and using foam pads again. Because the more height you create, the better it is for your...
The better the flopper is stoppered.
I just can't stop it now, I've said it. But I want to line it up so that it sits in with there, and I want to get it straight as well. So I'm just going to play around with it before I actually stick that down, because I want it to kind of line up here. If I just tilt that forward, I want it to kind of match where it is, and I think that looks pretty decent. So I'm going to do that and pop that there. And because I've got all that height, Becky, it does mean it sits absolutely neatly behind the back of there, because I've given it a lot of height. So what I just want to do now is finish off my front with my lovely flowers, and because I've obviously, flowers are like friends, I thought I'll bring in some flower dyes. So I'm going to go in with, now this is when I'm going to use my chunky glue, so just bear with me a minute while I grab hold of some.
Okay.
Because I want to just pop a little bit behind there. So I'm going to use and just pop some flowers onto the back, and because I want to have a little play with them, so I've got a little bit of movement time with the wet glue, and it is wet. It's just a solid glue, Becky. I think someone's left the top though on the studio one, and then because it's, and I will talk about this, you need to make sure when you are using the glue that it's pushed up before you put the cap back on. And if I just hold it there so that the glue comes over the top, because it stops any air bubbles from getting in. I think what's happened here is that the, I don't know who's done it, but it's allowed some air to get in there, so there's a bit of a blockage now. But I think I'll be all right. So I'm just going to pop those around there, and then my leaves underneath as well, and I'll pop a couple of pieces underneath. Let's just get some, let's see if I can get rid of that. I'll have a look at this and see if I can get rid of that blockage.
Because sometimes it's fixable, isn't it?
It is. Sometimes it's fixable. Other times, if you've left it for a long time, it's not fixable. And it means that you've got a glue tube that's solid because the air's been allowed to get in there. But I think we're going to get away with this one, Becky. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop a little piece and pop my leaves underneath.
Pretty.
And just then allow that to dry. I might need a little bit more just on there. And then just finish that off with one of my little bows in, and I think I'm going to go top corner. Oh, no, I'm going to pop it there. I'm going to have it as a little decorative feature on the top of my my flopper stopper.
Quite a few people talking about the flopper stopper. Some people loving it. Some people basically just laughy, smiley, cry faces. That looks great.
Thank you. But that just shows you how beautiful you can create using those gorgeous nesting dies. Team them up with your papers. Team them up into different styles of cards. And, you know, your card blanks and those kind of things. And you can create some really beautiful pieces with them.
But as always, you can't create it if you don't treat yourself to it. If you feel like using these layerable, frameable, individual nesting dies will be a boon for you, now is a great time to purchase them whilst you've got that discount on. 15 individual dies which can be mixed and matched and layered up if you wanted to. Today we're bringing to you the 5 different sets of 3, and we have got it platinum price. It's only $47.97. Nice. If you do want to seize the moment, you absolutely can, which is wonderful if you do want to seize the moment. Crafters TV, another question. Anything for you, Sarah? I wanted to know where the stamp Debbie is using for the card is...
Oh, my flowers are like friends. Oh, now then. Oh, my days. You'll have to excuse me, Sarah, because I made this, I prepped this a while ago. So let me think. Oh, it's the set that's got all the... in my head, I'm going to find out for you, Sarah, because it's going to irritate me. It's one of ours. It's not another company. It's one of ours. You'll find that often I don't use other company ones when I'm here. I use our company ones. But this is definitely one of ours. I just can't think off the top of my head. Normally, I write myself little notes in my little pack when I've prepped something and popped it into a pack, because I had prepped this one for a few weeks ago, but just never got round to using it. So I thought perfect opportunity to use it today. So apologies, I can't think off the top of my head, but I will find out, Sarah, and I'll let you know. I will let you know definitely. Even if I have to just give you a little quick message. I'll do that for you.
Great stuff. Let's just, time now already. We've get a wriggle on. We have got 5 rounds left to go. We are bringing to you a mega opportunity to get your hands on some more prize winning money. We have also got more opportunity on the weekend Super Saver. But before that, is it time? Play your crafts right.
A conundrum factor. I love that. Wait a minute. Conundrum factor. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Conundrum.
Conundrum. Is what
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Crafting conundrum.
Yeah.
I like that. You played with that. That's really good. Really cool, that.
Smart, that, isn't it?
I'm very smart. They're very smart here, aren't they? Becky, though, I feel like this second round, I definitely think they led us into a bit of a false sense of security. I feel like this second round's going to be a tad harder. That's what I'm feeling in my bones. I'm not going to lie. Because that first round seemed, dare I say it, relatively easy. I mean, that's I shouldn't have said that now, should I? I've just cursed myself. I am.
We have got 5 for 5 at the moment. We are playing our anagrams game. So welcome to the lovely likes of Eve, who's saying good morning all, you early risers. The cat and dog do not seem to understand my Saturday me time. If you have been woken up, good morning to you. You've missed round 1, but you still have the chance of winning some prizes. All you have to do is get social with us. Try and have a go answering these questions yourself. And 5 of you will get some money credited to your account. I'm with you, Facebookers, and Debbie's with YouTube. But let's go for round 6. So here is clue number 6 for you. Ooh, okay.
What was that, Producer Jamie? Did he go, oh, it's easy. Get Producer Jamie. Right, I'm just going to have to write it out a minute because I need a little bit of a minute to try and work out starting word and end word. Is this crafting theme related, Charlotte? Yes? Oh, is it?
I'm struggling with this one, Debbie.
I'm not going to lie, Becky, so am I. I'm even trying to work it out in my head what this could actually be.
Me too.
What's the starting word? Could we have a clue, Charlotte, for both me and Becky? Could we have a starting word, please?
The first letter is an F.
F? Well, I don't know about you, Becky, but that's done absolutely... Really?
Apparently everyone's getting it in the comments.
Really? F. Oh.
Hello, I'm gone.
Why did I not see this?
Yeah.
I cannot believe I didn't get this straight away.
Okay, you ready?
I am. Are you ready, Becky?
Yeah. Hang on, I've just got to put the last... Oh, no, I've put them letters the wrong way around. You'll see what I mean. You get what I mean.
Are you ready?
Ready?
I can't believe I didn't see that instantly. It's one of my favourite all-time products we've ever done here.
That was hard. 7 we're on now, aren't we? Yeah.
What are we on?
7.
6? I'm thinking.
So
I'm
next
sure that
one's
was
7.
Sorry,
No,
Becky.
I was writing 7.
We're on to number 7. You're keeping tally.
7.
Good job you are, because
I'm keeping tally.
Well,
we're absolutely neck and neck at the minute.
let's go with
Next
it.
up.
Becky.
Oh, you've spelled that wrong.
If I didn't get this one, there's something completely wrong with me.
Did you get the first word right first or the second word right first?
That actually jumped out at me straight away, both of it at the same time. That's a very rare occurrence in the world of my crafty conundrum.
Cognitive,
Yes.
yeah.
The way that these were, I nearly said something completely different then, but in my head, yes, in my head.
In your
that
head.
jumped out of me.
Yeah, that's
Ready?
good. 3, 2, 1. Gemini Junior. Are we right? Yeah, of course we are. Of course we are.
Oh, so is that 7-7?
7-7.
I
don't think I've ever gotten 7 right straight off the bat.
Well, I would have got a full house the last time. Can I just tell you what Charlotte did to us, Becky?
Go on, tell me.
I'm never going to let her live it down.
Go on, tell me.
She did a wrong spelling of something. So she missed the letter out.
Oh.
So we had to disqualify the question. So I got 9 when I could have had 10.
Oh, yeah, but you did get 9 out of 9.
I did, yes. I did get a full
all right
house.
then. That's all right then.
First time
So
ever, Becky, I'm not going to lie.
How long ago was that?
2 or 3 weeks ago, wasn't it, my last
Right,
one,
okay.
actually?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I just wanted to see how long you'd be not letting her forget it.
Oh, I'll never let her forget it.
No,
never let her forget it. No, never let her forget it.
Love it. Okay, let's have a look. Our next one, shall we? Let's have a look. Finny fat.
Finny fat at end there. I'm going to have to write this one down. I need a bit of time with this one. All I can see now is, oh, look, I'm even writing Finny fat. And this is a crafty one that is...
Do you know what? Isn't it funny that when they have got a word in them, like finny fat, that's all you can see. That's all you can see.
I'm working with finny fat, let me just tell you, because I think, look, think, I think I've got this, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Lauren's message, someone's jinxed it by saying it would be easy. I think you're right, this one. Okay, you're ready?
I am, yes.
6,
yeah.
1.
Totally Tiffany!
Absolutely. Totally Tiffany it is. Apparently, YouTubers, 100% of you got that one right.
Oh my goodness,
well
they're on
done.
fire.
Absolutely
I'm
doing
saying that, Becky. I'm saying that, Becky, so are we. Are we on now 8-8?
8 for 8. 8 apiece.
Pieces
of 8.
Oh, it's going down to the wire.
I know. Right,
Now
let's
this is
go.
when the competitive streak really comes
for
out now.
9.
Yes,
Let's
for
have a
now.
look. Next
have a
up
look.
is...
Oh, I know that one. Oh, that one. Again, that came straight to me. Wait a minute. Don't get too cocky, Debbie. Yes, I'm okay. Came straight to me, that one, Becky.
Hang on.
Are you puzzled? Are you really? I thought this one quite nice and easy one. It's almost like it's a conundrum on Countdown, Becky, and for the first time ever, I've got one. I'm so quietly confident with this one. I'm superb.
Oh, I've got it.
I knew you'd get
got
it.
it.
I know you get it.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Farmhouse!
Farmhouse, it's a whole lot of fun.
Different.
Can I have an extra point for getting it instantly?
No.
But you know, in Countdown, I'd have won that.
Yeah, you'd have been straight in.
That'd have been me straight in.
Yeah. Final one.
Oh, now this is coming down.
Now it
Oh,
is.
Lord. Oh, God.
Got it.
I got it.
How would I be able to
Right,
see?
I need a minute with this one. All I can see is Tupsimer. But it's
Do I
not.
get extra points for getting it instantly?
Oh, no. I just need a second because that hasn't come to me quite quick.
No, I get it.
No.
If it
I'm
won't
gonna
count
I'm
down,
gonna have to work
I'd
with
have-
me.
Down. Boing.
Why did that not come to me as quick as it did to you, Becky? Working with that last word just put it into perspective of what this actually was.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Spectrum
One. Well done. Now there is a tiebreaker.
Oh no! Becky, no! We need to bring together.
Yeah.
Give it to Facebook and give it to YouTube. We both won, Becky.
But Charlotte is saying if we both get this right, then we both win.
Oh, well, that's a bit unfair.
Well, what if we both get it wrong?
What if we both get it wrong?
What if we both get it wrong?
Charlotte, have you thought that one through? What if we both get it wrong?
Yeah. Well,
Heads and tails! Roll on them with the YouTubers and the Facebook, there'll be more on. Never mind laughing, producer Jamie.
do this time.
Oh, is this a tie? Oh my God, what the heck?
Oh! Already got it.
Yeah, of course it's too easy.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, it's the last one.
Yeah. Come on, Becky. Come on, Becky. We should have gone to the, what do you call it? We should have had sound thingies and gone.
Yeah. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Play your
That's
right.
That means, Jamie, it means they've all won. Surely.
It's a tie.
Yay. Oh,
let's have it.
baby.
Everyone's a winner, baby.
Everyone's a winner, baby.
Yeah. Everyone's a winner. Well, not everyone.
Well, no.
5 of you from Facebook and 5 of you from YouTube. You are winning some money credited to your account. Lovely social superstar. You've got a bit of a job on your hands picking all of them, but don't worry. 10 of you are winners today. You do need to stick around for till the end of the show to find out who those 5 winners are. I'll let you know in a bit. But yeah, congratulations, everyone. Wow, well, 11 for 11. Good teamwork.
Look at me and you, Becky. We're on fire. Fire. We got a bit of fire running through us there. Yes.
Oh, well done to everyone. I want to know what scores you got. Message us in on socials. Let us know.
I think that was a pretty easy game. Charlotte, I think you really went really easy for us there. I think I'm going to forgive you for your little faux pas because that was a nice easy game.
I mean, the fact that Charlotte didn't make it, does that change it any?
Oh, well, I thought Charlotte had made it, so
No.
I was forgiving her. She can have the forgiveness, it's fine. I won't mention it again.
Too funny. We have got so many goodies on show for you today, and one of them is a humdinger. Well, it's a hummingbird. We have got for you a hummingbird collection. If you love opulence when it comes to colour, if you like joy-giving kind of movement also, almost. If you like florals that aren't your standard everyday florals, you can walk into any craft shop in any town, in any city, and you can find the go-to standards. If you like to make cards that are a bit quirky, they take a second look, a second glance, this is the collection for you, because I mean, the fact that this is just one of the dies with the lift element should go to show you that this is no normal collection. This is extra. This is different. This is energy filled. It's holiday vibes. It's joyous. It is your hummingbird collection, and you're getting different styles of the beautiful beautiful hummingbirds in here. They are sensational. You've got ones that are so good for paper piecing, such as this. We've got framing elements in here. I'm bringing to you tags. I have got dies that work perfectly to create your holiday feel when it comes to your florals. I have got wonderful lace-like elements. I'm bringing to you sentiments that you're just going to use so often. For example, I'm here for you, a beautiful sentiment. We have got lots of opportunity to get our floral flaring colouring on the go as well. Die cut them out, stamp them on, colour them in. It's fun, fun, fun. you've got loads of opportunity there. I've also got in here for you vellum, and I have to say this is one of my favourite vellum collections. Now, I love our vellum at the best of times. I genuinely believe that our vellum is such good quality. The texture of it, the rippability of it, but also the dimension of it. Sometimes when you get vellum, it's quite flat, but look at how detailed ours is. Even showing you against black, you can still see the fabulous floral detail, the wonderful bird element of this shining through. You're getting loads of different designs on this pack, as you can see, and we're going to be bringing to you 24 sheets in total. I have also got 24 sheets of the complimentary luxury linen card. So that's what this texture is like. You've got that beautiful feel to it. You have got real opportunity to have fun with this. And if you do fancy being inspired, well, Debbie has got some things to show you.
I just threw things down there. I was getting a little bit carried away there, getting ready for my next demo. However, there is some beautiful samples. Do you know this collection, Becky, was one of our fastest selling, most loved products of the year. The hummingbird collection is just beautiful. I love the hummingbird anyway. I think it's just a beautiful creature to watch. And we've brought it into die cutting and paper crafting for you in this gorgeous Nature's Garden. Now, this is a stunning card that our Bianca's done using that frame, using that hummingbird to perfection. It's got a lovely feature in there as well where it lifts out. I love what she's done with this one because she's used it twice to create the frame and then to create an aperture to give it a real 3D feel to it. I'll show you other things that you can be doing with it. So you could be making tags with this for your gift boxes. And this is the stamped element of that collection. The other beautiful die piece is the gorgeous botanical wreath and the Spread Your Wings stamp set, which again, look at that, Becky. Gorge. How beautiful is that? Gorge. And coloured in with ease because that's using things like your water reactives. And the one that Jan's used on this is Parakeet Green Topaz and Ocean Blue, Pale Fig Fuchsia and Orange to create those gorgeous hummingbird colours because it really is stunning. The 3D embossing folder, Becky, is absolutely stunning. The papers are gorgeous, the vellum is beautiful, and it is the most gorgeous collection that I know you're going to have a lot of fun with it. It is absolutely stunning. And what we're going to create right now is we're going to create a little box with a little shaker box with mine. So this is what we're going to do right now because we've got a little bit of time left, Becky. So am I all right to get straight into that?
Of course you are.
Perfect. So I've taken some of the textured cardstock because I'm going to make this with my box lid, and I'm going to use the metal die of the I keep saying hoovering. Hovering. It's the hovering hummingbird. It is not the hovering hummingbird. Oh, who knows? He might over up something. Who knows? He might want to do that. But yes, it's the hovering hummingbird. And I've taken a piece of that textured cardstock and cut this down to 8 by 8, which is what you could hear me doing whilst you were going through the whole collection, Becky. So I'm using it on the box lid side of my scoreboard, and I'm just going round in at 1 inch all the way around because what I want to do is create a little bit of an optical illusion with this by the use of the die. So I'm going to use it, and it comes in 2 pieces. I'll explain a little bit more in a moment to explain what this means, but it means that you can cut into, because there's no full die cutting edge all the way around there, it's just in places so it stays connected into the cardstock. By bringing in the frame and placing that together, you will cut out a solid piece, and I love this die set, it's absolutely gorgeous, but I've used it now to create into the top part of my box. And I've tried to position this before I'm actually scoring, because I'm not going to do all that until after. It's no point scoring and cutting it all out and everything like that, because it'll flatten in the nature of the Gemini. It will flatten when you put it back through there. But what I'm just going to do is position it into place, into the central part of that top part of the box. So I'm going to go in. Now, I know how much I love this collection. There are people out there that have already got this collection. We've already done craft-alongs, we've done a lot of shows with these. It's just exquisite. It really is absolutely beautiful. And I know that the people that may have already purchased this already and got this and been playing with it at home, I know that they'll have been loving it too, because it really is divine. The paper pad on this one as well, Becky. Our Nature's Garden paper pads at the moment, in actual fact, our paper pads full stop at the moment that we've been bringing out to you, they're just off the chart amazing. Absolutely stunning. Leanne and the team, and we do talk about her a lot. There are other members of the team that do out Leanne with the paper pads, but we talk about our Faye, the Faye paper pad nickname that we've given her, God love her, because it is, you know, she's got an eye for it. She really has got an eye for them. So I'm just going to take that off, and when I take those pieces out, let's move those out. Oops. Just push those out there. Let's move that to one side. I love this because the wing lifts up. It's got this lovely lift, so it gives it flight. Yeah. And gives it that movement, which again is just absolutely stunning. Like I said, I don't think any one of us here, we love doing shows and bringing you this collection. Well, I say for now, because I'm not sure how long it'll be around for. It might just get wings and fly before long, but it is absolutely stunning. It really is. So I'm just going to poke all those pieces out. And then what I've done is, using some white cardstock, and I'll bring in my piece in a second to show you, is I've cut it again, but I've used the frame, because I want it to line up on top. First of all, you can see now that gorgeous feature, and if I put something white underneath it, you can see that beautiful detail. Lush. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is when your vellum will come into play as well, because if you put vellum behind the back of there, that will look absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to just now fold those over. I might have to put my score lines back in, but for now, I'm just going to do this, because I have got one already pre-done. But again, just to show you, in fact, yeah, I'd have probably gone back in and re-put me score lines in there. It's just the nature of the Gemini. It will flatten, and this is textured cardstock, but you can see now my part of my box lid coming together. So when I bring this in, because I've already done all the little snippy bits, because we're going to put this together, but first things first, I did say that if you cut it out again and I've gone with a white cardstock, but bringing in this frame, Becky, it cuts out a solid piece that can sit onto the top. Now I'm using a shaker card, and what I've done is, using some of the shaker elements, some of the sequins, I've just popped them into the middle. I need them to dry, so I've already pre-done this little bit. I used some tacky glue just to adhere them into the centre of those flowers, and I've not added any colour. I'm keeping it quite simple with this one, but of course you could take your colouring mediums now and colour in those flowers, colour in your hummingbird, maybe do a bit of paper piecing with it as well, and cutting it out in different colours and laying it over the top. But I'm simply going to put it and line it up across the top of there, and it makes it stand out on there, and by using those blues it just brings it all together. So I need to just add onto the back my dotty tape pen, so we'll go in with a dotty tape all the way around. I'm going to take care not to go onto my wing. I want that wing to lift, so I'm just going to go around, but be careful around that area. There we go. There we are. And I think, oh, I've missed his body. Let's go into his body. It's like my little tape pen's talking. Have you heard it? Yeah. It's like your squeaky shoes. I think I've covered, just a little bit just at the top. There we go. And then I'm just going to pop that over and place it. And this is when you can do a bit of a drop shadow as well. So I could just slightly offset that if I wanted to create a little bit more drama, just by popping that off. In fact, do you know what? I think I am. I quite like I quite like a drop shadow. Yeah. I think it just frames it a little bit more and really adds a little bit of dimension to it. So I'm just going into the areas, but again, leaving my wing lifted up. Yeah. You could bring both of those wings, because I don't think I take down both, so I've got even more flight there, like that, having both of those wings through. Because is it what, am I right in thinking they have got multiple wings, hummingbirds?
Well, they have 2 wings.
Is it 2 wings? Do they not have multiple wings? Or is that, am I thinking of a, do you know, like, I know they flutter really quick, don't they?
Yeah, they do, yeah. Only birds that can fly backwards.
Only what?
Birds that can fly backwards.
Where do you pull this information from, Becky?
Don't know.
Is it as you learn along the way? I mean, are you a bird fancier? Do you know, you're well into your birds. You know that I wouldn't know that.
Right.
Genuinely don't know that. That is amazing.
Yeah.
You pulled that out from nowhere. Now, what I'm going to do is, before I actually put this together, I took some acetate and I wanted to have at the back of it a shaker element. So I took 2 pieces of acetate and popped all of that sequins into the centre, and I've just literally, because I don't want it to be too much of a shaker, I want it to be a nice little feature that sits at the back that looks quite, I mean, when I say dramatic, ultra dramatic, and I've just literally popped that in, and I've mixed it with some white and some of that beautiful blue, and I've just put some red liner tape on there. If you want to give it where it's got lots more movement, you can actually use your foam on a roll around the edge, but on this occasion I've gone a little bit different, and I've gone in and sealed them in there. They're not going anywhere. They still can shake around a little bit because I've gone mad and put Oh, I always do. I can never. I'm not one of those girls that do things by halves, Becky. I usually go in. Yeah, more is more. I'm one of those. I'm one of those that has to sometimes talk to myself and say, step away from gems, from ribbons, and those kind of things, because I get a little bit carried away. Now, put some red liner tape around the back of that, and I'm just going to seal it onto the back now of this box. And if I position that carefully, it means then my box lid will fold really nice and flat. Well, I say nice and flat, but nice without any interference there. But then you've got that lovely drama of all those sequins behind it. And like I said, give it a little shake and they still move around. You can hear that in there. But again, just gives lovely dimension to your box lid. Now, I'm going to use, normally I would use, what was that, Producer Jamie?
No.
Oh, I didn't realise we was that. Oh. I'll be as quick as I can.
Whilst you're doing the corners, I can announce some winners!
Yay!
Winners on YouTube. YouTube. It begins with a T and your last name is a D. It's Thea Dieprink. You know who you are.
Oh, well done,
Thea.
Thea.
Well done. I've got Linda D as a winner as well. Nikki Gill. Nikki Gill, you're a winner. Money credited to your account. I've got Leela Hayes as a winner on YouTube as well. And finally on YouTube, if your name begins with a D, you might be in with a chance of winning. It's Diane Hatch. Yay! Congratulations, YouTubers. If you were on my team, Team Facebook, and your name begins with a G, you're in with a chance of winning. It is Georgianne Curley. You're a winner. I've got Jonah Laughlin, I want to say. Jonah, well done. Leslie Meffin. No messing around, Leslie. Leslie Meffin. Hello to Maria Burgoyne? Possibly. Maria B, you know who you are. You know who you are. And finally, I've got a lady with an L. It's LJ Linny Jones, the final winner. If I just said out your name or said similar to your name because I pronounced it wrong, do feel free to email us in. It's prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Let us know your name, your account number, etc., and that you are a winner, and we will put some money in your account. Well done to everyone who took part.
And while you were doing all that, Becky, I've just literally now popped in, and I used some of that vellum just to go into the inside of my box, just to give it a nice little feature. But if I pop that back on now, beautiful box, making that gorgeous collection with a little bit of drama behind the back there, but keeping them really nice and simple. Sometimes just using a couple of colours really does enhance what you do, and it gives it a really clean and simple look, but very striking as well. There you go.
Totally agree. We'll get those ones lined up to remind us which ones we're doing whilst we are. Let me just remind you what was in this hummingbird collection. You got your fabulous dies, including ones with your hover pop-out elements and your hold-on elements, loads of sentiments I've got for you. And actually, I was working out, even if we do this in dollars, it's about $1 per item, which if you think, like that die there, $1, yes please, let alone all the other elements, get loads of vellum in there as well, and some fabulous colours that will go with some fabulous ink pads that I'm going to bring to you in a little bit. We'll talk more about that as we go on. Let's have a moment now as a reminder of what we've made today.
Right, so going back to the very beginning with our sunflower collection, this is number 1. Number 2 was the slimline, the slimline card. I'm still tickling at myself what I said. Number 2, and then number 3 is that beautiful hummingbird box. So it's 3, 2, or 1. You decide.
Get voted on our social media. We'll announce the winner shortly. Before that, and whilst those are coming through, let me remind you of our Secret Garden collection. Secret Garden, of course, when you think of it, you're thinking about the book, you may be thinking about the film, maybe you're thinking about plays that you've seen before, or maybe for me, what I feel really is captivated within here is when you look at the illustration and actually sort of dive into some of the sentiments. There is that naivety about it that may well sort of remind you of when you were younger and going sort of exploring and maybe finding, you know, little kind of cracks and crevices in old buildings that just felt like it might open up to another world. There is a real playfulness to this. And it's even down to, as I say in the illustration, it's even down to the leaves on this one, for example, how those tendrils flick and move, and you've got the movement in the outfit as well. There is a beauty to this, there truly is, and very playful, very fun for people of all ages. So I've got loads of stamps, and I mean loads of stamps, including a moment in time. I've also got this one, which I just love. What did we decide this was? Was it a jackalope or no? I've forgotten now.
I can't remember.
It's
we
not
did, didn't we? We did.
Doesn't it? It has got a name, I can't remember. Anyway, you've got Mystical Wood. This one's one of my absolute favourites, Secrets Unlocked. I think this is great because you're thinking of that lock and key. So you can be thinking of new homes, you can be thinking of key to my heart, you can be thinking, you know, key to the gate when you turn 21. I've also got this one, which is a lovely die and stamp set, and it has the liftable element here. You could pop little pictures of people behind there if you wanted. I've got really nice lanterns here that go nicely with the chinoiserie collection, actually, if you have that. I've got your key. I've got your opening gates. Now, these always cause a lot of conversation because they're just so intricate. It would take you hours and hours and hours and hours to try and do that yourself without it. I've also got for you our embossing and emboss and die collection. Then I've got some fabulous colours within here of your Secret Garden. There's just such a beautiful mix, and actually a lot of the mix is with some of the colours I'm bringing to you in this collection. And then I've also got one of our favourite ever paper pads. This one is 12 by 12, and again, as you can see, those wonderful, playful, yet nostalgic colours within here. There's music, there's textures, they're just divine. They really, truly are. So if you do want to seize the moment on it, now is your chance to do so. It's an absolute beauty. And whilst we are talking about the beauty of things, I have got some beautiful stamps, ink stamps coming up for you in just a moment. I have just had the winner through though for Demo of the Show. Which one do you think, Debbie?
I'll be honest, I'm glad I'm not picking because I like them all, so I'm not really sure. Edging me bet's probably hummingbird.
We're going to go for number 3!
Yay! Look at
Sparkle
me, I'm
and
in sync.
shine. Yeah.
Number 3, there you go, with our lovely little hummingbird there. Beautiful.
Very, very pretty indeed you do. And speaking of pretty, I want to bring to you some very pretty ink pads now. When we bring our ink pads, I would say more often than not, when we bring you a bundle, we'll do like your watercolour ones, won't we? Like your water reactive ones. Really nice to see some quick dry on today. And the quick dry collection, might I suggest if you wanted to get the sunflower collection for the layering up, this is a really good set of ink that you need. I am bringing to you a selection of colours, which I'm just going to show you alongside Secret Garden, because if you have treated yourself to this today, there's a fair few that will match it. So, in here, I'm bringing to you the lights of your fuchsia, which goes beautifully. I've got your baby blue. I am bringing to you in here as well your pine tree. Then I have got your parakeet. As well as that, I am bringing to you your smoked emerald, which I think goes more that direction, doesn't it? I've also got the misty morning as well. Then I'm bringing to you your seal brown, your jet black, your Chinese red, and finally your orange. So a massive amount of different colours on there for you to play with, or well worth seizing the moment. We've got Craft Along coming up in a bit, haven't we?
We have, yes, and I've literally done a little bit of a mash-up of some of the collections that we've got on today, but it is focusing on that Say It With Style, which is a beautiful, very useful ring binder full of stamps and dies that enable you to cut out all your sentiments. And I've gone a little bit OTT with mine because I've made it into a scrapbook page of my family, and I say my family, my gorgeous little grandkids. So we're going to be concentrating, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do this. And I say easy, honestly, the system's easy. It's an absolutely fabulous system, compendium, full of easy stamps and tags in a heartbeat, and I absolutely love it. So we're going to do that. You can go and check out the socials for that ingredients of what you might need, Becky. So it should be a good one. So you'll need to join us back here in an hour.
Do make sure you do, because Gilmore will be with us, as will Jane, crafting along. Say It With Style, we have got, and so much more. Head to our website and make the most of it now. Do set your alarm. Join us back here in 1 hour. We will see you then, my loves.